All right. Welcome back to Post Nut Clarity. I'm Joel Carter,
And I'm me, like me and you.
as always.
Yeah.
All right. We got a fun topic today. This is something that's like, I don't know, we've thought about a lot.
Mhm.
The episode title is The Judgment Detox.
Ooh, I like it. I do
We're
like it a
gonna
lot.
we're gonna have fun with this because I think a lot of people struggle with this,
Mm.
not understanding how to release what people think of them and also judging other people too. So kind of
Right.
twofold here.
Absolutely. I like that. I think a lot of people care about what other people think about them, and I think it's a perfect time to talk about it.
Yeah.
Why should we care what people think about?
And if everyone's gonna judge you,
Mhm.
like, why are you gonna let it control you?
Yeah. We should not let that control us.
Not at all.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right, let's jump into the fun fact. All right. Psychologists found that humans form an opinion within 7 seconds of meeting you.
That's that's too short, I feel like.
I mean, we've heard different numbers, like how soon you, like, know you like someone,
Yeah.
but forming an opinion, I guess it's like a different, time span, so we'll just go with it,
Oh,
but
that sucks though.
so
7
after
seconds.
7 seconds of meeting you, they've formed an opinion about you, and
Mhm.
most people never update it, even when proven wrong.
Yeah.
That means you could live your whole entire life misunderstood by someone.
Yeah, it sucks. I mean, I misunderstood you when I first met
Yeah,
you.
you've said that to me, and I've said that to you.
Yeah.
But I've heard people. So I'll say my experience is that people tend to go back on this. They say,
Mhm.
"Man, once I got to know you, like," and so I've had more people say that to me. So is that like a Google review where people don't? They just you're only hearing it a few times. So you're like, "Oh no, I hear that all the time."
Yeah.
Versus the people that form an opinion of you and just never tell you that they have this negative opinion of you.
Yeah. That sucks though.
But I don't care, so.
Yeah, me neither. I really don't care. I actually had a conversation with one of my colleagues today and she was telling me that and I was like, why should we care what other people think about us? We shouldn't. And that's what this whole topic came about because of the conversation we had today.
I love it.
Yeah. So let's go to the moment of clarity. And, this moment of clarity, as I was reading it, I was like, this could be my story. It could be. And a lot of the moment of clarity is I feel like it's my story after reading it. Joel and I decided to open up our own business. And, we've had a lot of supporters that said, y'all are going to do great. And they're super, my best friend, my family, they're all super supportive. But then there are some people that I tell about, talk about it and they're like, oh no, it's going to fail. It's too hard. You're not going to do good. I mean, it's just so many negatives that people have told me. And, if I let those things bother me, then I would never succeed. If I took what they said to me and all that negativity that they're saying to me that I'm not going to succeed, I'm always going to fail, it's going to be too hard, or you're not going to make any money, and I actually believed it, then I will never succeed. So I don't believe any of their stuff because I know that we can do this. I know the possibility of growth and this business. So people that talk crap, and I'm sure they're talking crap about me behind my back. I never want to hear that. You don't have to tell me. I don't care what people say. And so it's really not about I guess this is the way I can say it is it's not about the hardest part is not growing the business because I know I can do it. But I think the hardest part for normal people, if they're starting their own business or whatever it is probably the judgment from people not being able to accept them or support them, and they hear that negativity and judgment, and it makes them fail because they believe what the other people say, right?
Yeah, it's self-doubt, right? And
Mhm.
then when people feed that self-doubt, if you have it in you, it's almost the universe is gonna bring that to you.
Yeah.
Um, and just feed that self-doubt continuously. Like, I have had it throughout my entire life. I wrote a book on this, how to change the mindset and use it as a strength when
Right.
someone doubts you. I've had it throughout my entire life. I mean, even this podcast, I have had people in
And
relationships that I was in
right,
that were negative about it. I mean, honestly, I think one of my relationships ended because of stuff I've said
right.
that, I mean, I heard, "You sound stupid."
Yeah,
Great, I'm stupid. I don't I don't attach it to myself,
right.
but, that's their opinion, and everyone has them, just like assholes.
And you're allowed to have those opinions.
Yeah, and
So
that's fine.
if people don't like you or people say bad things about you or whatever it is, don't believe it because you know the truth. You know who you are.
Yes.
And I've had so many people talk so much crap about me, and I've heard it behind, just right there. But if I let that get to me and you let that get to you, I mean, you're just going to have a miserable life because you're going to start believing it. But you know who you are and you know that you're a kind, sweet, smart, beautiful person, then let them have their own opinion and it's okay.
When you should be worried, though, is when
Mhm.
you don't hear people talk about you.
Yes, I think that is
It's
so good.
because
Yes.
that it means you're not doing anything. You're not challenging yourself. You're not pushing the status quo. You are stagnant, and they don't a lot of people want to hold people back, and it's like they hold the mirror up, and they're
Yeah.
usually saying stuff about themselves. So if you're not being talked about, you're probably not doing the right things.
Absolutely. I think that I've heard that somewhere where some of these successful people were talking and they say, people talk shit about me all the time. And I'm like, I listened to it and they said, but if they don't talk shit about you, that means that you're not doing something right.
That's right, because you will have haters, in your personal life, in your business life, professional, in every corner. The power is to let that just wash right off
Right.
and know that you're doing something right.
Yeah. I've got asked today, why are you so happy? Like, I have never seen you not happy. Like, I've met you here and I've seen you here and you're at the office and you're just so happy. What I said to her was, I don't let people, I don't stress about the little things first, but I don't allow people to get to me at all. Like people, and she was just amazed that people didn't like me. She was like, I like you. And I was like, not everybody likes me, and it's okay. Not everybody's going to like you, and it's okay. What you need to worry about is the love that you have for yourself. And once you have the love for yourself, then whatever people are saying about you, it will roll off your sleeves and it would not bother you one bit. And it's okay. And if they're not talking about you, something is wrong. When they're talking about you, it's either they're jealous or they want something that you have or they're projecting of what they're feeling. So I always say, let them talk shit.
Yeah.
It's
And it's
okay.
you ever heard the saying that there is a hundreds of thousands of versions of you, and there's hundreds of thousands of realities.
Yeah.
And that's here on earth because right now it's perspective, right? It's perspective.
Right.
Relationships end. People are going to have their own best interest in it. They're going to look that they're not the wrong,
Right.
like maybe they did the wrong thing in action, but they're not in the wrong because you made them do it
Right.
or they were this. They're always going to, everybody's going to do that. Every single human being does that. And you have thousands of views out there
Yeah.
and everyone's going to have their own view and perspective of you. So just worry about your own perspective and living your best life and who you are, being true to yourself. And you got to let the rest just fall where they may.
And listening to people talk crap about you or listening to people that crap about you and then telling you the story about what they heard, right? If you hear something from someone that says, "Oh my gosh, I heard Joanne was talking shit about you." Do you want to hear it? Most people want to hear that for drama reasons because we talked about this before. They want to be in that drama, in that chaos. When people tell me that they've heard shit about me, I'm like, "Okay, great. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to know what they said about me unless it's something good." But don't allow when somebody comes to you and say, "My gosh, Joel, I've heard some shit about you. Let me tell you about it." Because it could be the wrong story. I mean, people take different versions of stories and change it, and it may not be the real story,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, if you go back to the book, The Power of Now, which
Mhm.
is over your shoulder,
Yeah.
what you're identifying as the ego.
Yeah.
So your ego kicks in and your ego wants to defend you. So you want to hear about it. When you allow your ego to be in control of you, you want to
Right.
hear about it. And a lot of people, they may say, "Oh, I don't like drama." It's not necessarily that they like drama. It's that their ego is trying to protect them.
You're right.
And that ego takes control and is controlling your mind and says, "I want to know what they said because I want to defend myself
Right.
against what they said and correct a wrong." When in
Yes.
reality, it looks defensive. It doesn't always come off correct.
Right.
If that person asks you, "Hey, I heard this and I'd love to hear your side of it,"
Yeah.
that's different,
Right.
right?
Exactly.
Than
Absolutely.
saying, "Hey, I heard this about you. We've had this
Oh,
discussion."
yeah. I've had people talk shit about me, and you know, they said, "Oh, I heard this from someone," and I'm like, "Listen, it's okay. I don't wanna hear about it. Thank you, though, for letting me know that they were talking shit, but, I really don't wanna know."
Yeah.
And
It's a strength. It's a power to,
I don't wanna
um
defend myself because I know who I am, and there's no defending because whatever they said was not true. Whatever it wasn't true, and I know for a fact, and I don't need to hear about it because I know who I truly am. So, when people talk shit or you hear people that are talking shit, just know who you are. Are you that person? No, you're not that person. You know who you are, and you're obviously important to them. They're obviously thinking about you. That's what I always say. Like, you know what? That person must be thinking about me to talk crap about me. Great. I'm in their head. I'm bothering them in some way in their head. So let them. It's
yeah,
it's on them. It's stressing them out for them to do that. So let them be stressed. Let them have their views of me. It's okay. It's okay. Right?
love that. You wanna
Yeah.
do the moment of clarity?
Oh, we just did.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, let's go into the core segment.
Mm,
So pick your poison segment.
okay.
So, would you rather be misunderstood and free or
Mhm.
accepted but fake?
I'd rather be misunderstood than free.
I have lived my life on both sides of
Mhm.
this. I like the misunderstood and free side, but it comes with work. Everything we say, guys, we're not saying it out of a podium of,
Like, it's not a doctrine or we're just giving
well,
our
we're
thoughts
not
and
saying it from a position that we haven't lived on the other side.
right.
We've
We have.
experienced
We have.
the latter, of the two. But when we say I want to be this way, we've lived in the other way as
Mhm.
well. So we know both sides. I think a lot of people have lived in that. It's what you choose, right? And where I choose now and where you choose is the misunderstood and free
Yeah.
aspect. I can relate to the acceptance but fake, like in my
Ooh,
younger years in relationships where I just like wasn't myself.
I
I was
don't like
fake.
that.
I was fake so that I could be accepted, and that will eat at you.
Do you know how many people are doing that now?
Oh my god, it's I'd say if you look at Hollywood and how they stigmatize and show, the men and women,
Yeah.
they portray that side of it more
Yeah.
than the other. Now, maybe they come around in certain movies and stuff, and you see the other side. It's like kind of a breakout moment,
Mhm.
and it tends to be the storyline, right?
Yeah.
They're fake and they're trying to be accepted, and then by the end of the movie, so it is a transitional thing that they're trying to portray. But yeah, in relationships too,
But I
where
will tell
people,
you, it's a learned behavior for this misunderstood and free. It is it's something that you have to practice a lot because it's normal to be fake and accepted because you want to be accepted. So
yeah,
you do a different version of you so that you don't get judged and that you get accepted. And it's like with friends too. When you're out with your friends, can you be your true self? Can you fart in front of them, and I'm like, "Oh my god, I farted." Would they judge you for that? You do a weird dance in front of them. Are they gonna judge you for that? Whatever it is, like, it's a learned trait. Like, you have to practice it to be okay to be misunderstood because this is who you are.
A lot of it's carryover from your childhood. I know I had that because I was misunderstood as a child, being told, I'm not smart enough for certain things. And so I had to be a chameleon. There were some classes that I did not want to be called on to do something in front, like, let's say, reading out loud in
Yeah,
front of the class.
yeah,
So I was the bad kid in class.
yeah,
I was fake. I'm not a
mhm.
bad kid. I wasn't
No.
a bad kid, but I was mischievous in that class
Mm.
where I'd just walk out sometimes. And so for me, it was a trait that attached itself to me at a young age to be fake, to be accepted, to be part of
Yeah,
the crowd kind of thing.
and then as you got older, you've learned how to love yourself and to learn not to really care. I'm not saying care about yourself, but not to care about what people thought about you.
Yeah. I think we see this too in like a lot of I don't know. I've never seen a chaotic moment
Mhm.
in a city, right?
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
happening across the
Yeah.
United States. People would assume that's happening everywhere. I've never physically seen it, like
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
riot or something
Uh-huh.
like that.
Yeah.
But those people get caught up in that same thing. They're getting caught up in, well, everyone's doing it,
Yeah.
so I must do it. There's a lot of scientific like research that they've done on people where they've put people in positions where they tell them, if you push this button, you're shocking someone on the other side of this. And if they answer the question wrong, you shock
Mhm.
them.
Yeah.
And they're removed from it, but they're in this environment where it's safe to push the button. And man, these people will push the button and that person is fake screaming on the other side, but they don't have empathy for them because they feel like they're in the group
Yeah.
and they're just shocking the hell out of them
Wow.
until they fake that the person dies. That's how much they push them to see how
Wow.
much the mind will want to just be accepted and part of the
Isn't
crowd.
that crazy?
We do that as humans.
It's a
It's
normal
a
thing.
defense mechanism
It's a
to be
normal
part
thing.
of the group and to be fake.
Yeah, and the thing is, I was telling my colleague today, I said, I don't have a lot of friends. I don't. And I only have friends that are positive, that don't judge me. You need friends that don't judge you and that you can be your true self. You need to be in a relationship where you don't have to be fake in your true self. If you want to fart in front of your partner, you want to dance and hump or whatever you want to do and there's no judgment, those are kind of the friends that you need. And because people are so easy to judge. I mean, we don't realize it, but I did this a long time ago where I judged somebody, "You're right," in 7 seconds. I'm like, "Oh, no." And I never give them another chance. That's what I view them for all these years, and I'm like, "Crap, why would I have done that? That's wrong." But it's normal to judge somebody immediately, and it's normal to keep that judgment for a very long time. And I've had a lot of my close friends that tell me, "You know why we love you? Is because you don't judge us. You allow it to be who I am and be okay with it." Okay, so next question. Would you rather be liked by everyone but love yourself less, or love yourself more but lose a few people?
The latter, the lose a
Yes.
few people,
Yes.
few
Uh-huh.
few people.
Yeah, and that's why I only have a few friends.
Yeah, I think the word friend is thrown around like we've talked about love. It doesn't mean anything anymore. I will say this till I die. The word friend means a lot. So I have acquaintances of people I know, acquaintances, and then friends and family, right?
Right.
Friends up there. That's a very limited amount of people I give that title to.
And I think I've recently learned that for myself, because I would say, "Oh, that's my friend." No, it's not my friend. Are they truly letting me be myself and without judgment? Or are they just an acquaintance that I can just say they're an acquaintance. I need to and I just really learned that lately was who are my true friends and who
Yeah.
are my acquaintances. And you as you get older and as you start growing and healing and really truly loving yourself and figuring out who you are, I mean, every day I'm growing, every day I'm learning, and every day I'm healing. So I've realized that there are friends and there are acquaintances. There's
Yeah.
a difference.
And it's quality over quantity, people. Quality of friends over quantity of friends. If you and me both, we don't have I mean, I have a big acquaintance
Mm.
group,
Yeah, you do.
right? And I
Yeah,
have a smaller friend group.
yeah,
And do a test, and I bet there are tests out there to who's a true friend.
yeah.
Like, it's probably a series of questions, and it'll probably go like this: could you call them at any time, and they stop and either answer you or let you know they can't talk right then, but they respond to you?
Mhm,
If you ask them to do something for you, are you fearful to ask them because of you think you know the reaction, which
mhm,
is probably
mhm.
not being able to?
Or
And they
being able
may say it nice. Oh, I'm so
yeah,
sorry, I can't do that.
yeah.
That's probably an acquaintance. A friend is like, what do you got? What do you need?
Yes.
There's a quote. There's a movie. There's a movie. I like. I can't even remember the name of the movie, but it's Matt Damon and someone else. I think Matt. Um, anyways, there he walks into the bar and he goes, "Hey, can't ask me any questions. We're going to hurt people. We're going to get in
Oh,
trouble. You can't ask me any questions, though."
yeah.
And he goes, "Which car we're taking?" You don't have to explain everything to a
No.
friend that hey, this is my ride or die.
And you
So
can
that
rely on them for everything. I mean, can you rely on them? I know or can are they gonna be upset with you about stupid shit or the things that you tell them that you made a mistake? Are they gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, you were so dumb," or are they gonna be like, "It's okay. People make mistakes. I've done dumb shit too, and it's okay." I've
yeah,
had that happen to me before. Like, "Oh my god, look what I just did. I just made out with that nasty ass guy." And she's like, "I told you not to go out, but you know what? I still love you. You made a stupid mistake. I've done that too." Blame themselves too, you know? So you have to figure out who your true friends are. Trust me, because acquaintances are just people that come in and come out of your life and
yeah,
that's it, right?
acquaintances. All right, is it better to defend yourself against lies or stay silent and live your truth?
Stay silent and live my truth. I'm not going to defend myself to
No,
anyone.
you don't have to. You don't have to because it's never going to get fully resolved. And what is the point?
Is there
Unless you're defending yourself in court, and just stick to the facts, people. Just stick to the facts because I've heard this and I've seen it and I've done it. And you walk away, you're like, what was the point of that? Like,
Yeah.
I didn't change their mind. Probably made myself look dumber,
Yeah.
and I looked more guilty by trying to defend myself. When in reality, it could be as simple as, okay, well, that's not true, but it's okay. I mean, just
Yeah.
saying that is probably enough.
And the thing is, you should never defend yourself on what you believe.
No, and sometimes if it's at right in your face and you can't just like walk away, leaning into it, I find this is a good tactic. Leaning into it and being like, "Oh yeah, I haven't heard that one. Tell me more."
I just
Really?
walk away from it. Like if people are like talking crap about me right there, I'm like, okay, I don't want to have to hear this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk away.
But I'm like, I've said that, like, "Oh
Yeah.
man, that's a really good lie."
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, and I learned that in the Marine Corps. If you want to be bullied and you want to be hazed, then try to fight against it. Try to defend yourself. If you lean into a nickname, the
Yeah.
nickname, you take the power away.
Yeah,
And I've told
absolutely.
my daughter this. I've told other people this. Like, you lean into what people are saying, and you can take the power by changing it.
Yeah.
Like, if someone wants to call me a name, like, what was it? It was the other night. The girls were like, "Well, you're going to be." Oh, you did it, and this is a joke, but you're like, "I'm going to be." I want to be
Oh,
called.
Mimi.
I want to be called Mimi, and the girls' kids can call me
PP.
Pee Pee. I was like, "Oh, heck yeah. How about poo-poo?"
And I said, "Then I don't wanna be a Momo, so I have to be you have to be pee-pee and I have to be Mimi."
Yeah. But, like, that's a joke. That's
Yeah,
just an
that's a joke,
example.
yes.
You lean into it like, "Oh, yeah, that looks good. I'll make a t-shirt."
Yeah, exactly. You can't let little words hurt you,
No.
or you will live a miserable
Yep.
life, you know what I mean?
Unless it comes down to lawsuits, that's when you defend yourself,
You
and
know,
you
we
defend it
we
with the
try to
truth.
teach our girls, because we'll have our girls tell us, "This person doesn't like me, and this person called me a bad name."
Yeah.
And, it hurts my feelings, it does, because we want everyone to like our kids, and we want people to be nice to our kids, right? And so it does hurt my feelings a little bit, but I always let them know, like, it's okay. Some people are just not gonna like you, and it's okay because
Yeah.
there's other people that are gonna love you. There's other we love you, so it's okay. There's other people that you can hang out with and be friends with. If they wanna call you bad names, let them. They're thinking
Yeah.
about you.
Yeah.
So
I've given girls tactics too. Like, if someone says something negative to you, I have literally told Elodie to tell a bully kid
mhm,
who called her a slowpoke, little
mhm,
kid
yeah,
stuff. And I told her, I was like, next time he says that, look at him and say, "Who hurt you?"
that's a good one.
And it was like a week or so later, she's like, "Dad, do you remember when you told me to do this thing? He called me Slowpoke Snell." And I looked at him and I said, "Who hurt you?" And he was like, he had no idea what to say.
Yeah,
He was like, "What? What are you talking about?" So he's on the defensive.
yeah,
He's then defending himself. So sometimes you can own it. You
yeah.
can change the narrative very simply by taking the power away, by not acknowledging it or acknowledging it and being like shifting the narrative in a conversation. So when someone's talking negative, I've done that. You just
You shift
shift it.
it.
You shift it.
Yeah, into something funny or something positive or
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm like,
there's
I've
ways to
said
do
to
it.
people, hey, before you tell me that, just email it to me.
That's a
And then
good
they
one.
laugh. And then they laugh and they're like, okay, okay, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
that's such a good one. I love that one.
Can you email that to me?
Absolutely. I'll definitely do that. I don't understand sarcasm, so
S-
I'll
Be
definitely email.
sarcastic, people.
And it's okay to be sarcastic.
Increase your sarcasm. This really you take the power. That's why sarcasm really, really big and good to master.
Oh, yeah. Well, I suck at it, people.
You're getting better.
Am I getting better?
Way better.
Is that sarcasm?
Yes, that's it.
Okay. See, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So, being understood is temporary. I will tell you that. But being fake is forever. Please don't be fake. Just be your true self.
That's it.
And even in relationships, don't be fake. Just be who you are from the beginning, and then I promise you your relationship would get better because you guys really know each other in the beginning and not being so fake. And honestly, Joel and I were dating back in January, and then he broke up with me. We're just gonna say that. Don't be proud that you broke up with me.
I'm not proud.
But, honestly, I can say that I was fake in the beginning of our relationship. And it was because I didn't know who he truly was and I didn't want to bring my true self out. And what I've learned is that being fake in that beginning time of the relationship doesn't work because you don't really get to know who the other person is or and they don't get to know who you are if you're fake. And I was holding myself back. So in friendships, relationships, be your true self because regardless, they're either going to like you or won't like you. And it's okay. In every relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, friendships, business, be your true self. Be who you are.
Love that. All right. Let's go into
Rapid fire.
rapid fire. You want to start?
Yeah. So how do you really feel about people's opinions? What do you what do you think about that?
I don't give two shits now.
Me too.
No.
No, I you shouldn't. Who
It's
cares?
their opinions are can be valid to themselves, and that's okay because I
Mhm.
have my opinions, and I don't expect them to agree with everything that I think or
Right.
feel about a certain situation. I have learned, and it is a progression. It's like working out. You can fall back into periods, kind of
Yeah.
like, oh crap, I fell off the wagon.
Yeah.
I ate some bad food. But you could do this with that too, but you just get back on it. And man, you can get strong at not caring.
Absolutely. And, when you're not caring and you don't care what people think about you, I've talked about this before, stress causes wrinkles.
Yeah. And don't misunderstand not caring how you act toward people.
Yeah.
That's a difference. Don't infringe upon someone else's life or rights or their safety or their mental health or
Yeah.
whatever. You don't infringe upon them by being yourself. Like it's not appropriate sometimes to say certain things to
Right.
certain people,
Be
and that's
careful.
okay.
Yeah.
But be true to you.
And we're not trying to tell you not to be kind.
Yeah,
We want you to be kind. But I'm just saying, like, if somebody's talking, we're saying if somebody's talking shit, you shouldn't care,
yeah.
right?
You just be kind and be yourself.
Yeah.
All right, rapid fire.
Mhm.
Next question. What's your instant reaction when someone talks about you?
I think my instant reaction is if it's right in front of me, I walk away.
I want to knock their head off.
No, you don't.
No, there is a part where the ego wants to come up,
Yeah?
and I got to smack it down.
Really?
Yeah, no,
I don't feel like that. When I hear people talk shit
it
about
is. It
me.
is a masculine trait.
Okay.
It does fall on the masculine trait
Okay.
to want to defend yourself. So like it'll come up, and you're like, you got to sit in that for a
Yeah.
second. I do. I sit in it, and then I push the ego back down, and I'm like, it really doesn't matter. But if it's like it's more of a yeah a shock, and I want to because Jordan Peterson said this. You want a madman
Mhm.
that knows how to control himself. You want a killer that knows how to control themselves,
Right.
and you don't want the alternative to that. You don't want a soft person
Right.
who just cowers at every little thing. And so it's good to feel that. I think
Okay. Because
as a
I don't
man
feel that.
in the man's position and man's trait is a defense mechanism. If someone's talking crap about you,
Yeah.
it's the same talking crap and physically coming after you would be the same kind of physical reaction internally to
Okay.
me that I would want to defend you, right?
Yeah, you do. You do defend me.
And so that happens internally with us, the masculine trait that you want to defend yourself as
Mhm.
well, because we come from freaking tribes where the
Mhm.
hierarchy was survival of the fittest, right?
And you protect.
And you want to protect your family, you want to eat, you want to be high ranking in it. That's why the corporate structure is the way it is, and it tends to fall toward masculine traits that succeed in that side of things.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, my first reaction is knock them out, but then I pull that back.
See, my first reaction is literally nothing. I'm like, "Okay." That's how I feel about everything. Like, I've gotten to the point where I really don't give a shit. And so I would be like, "Okay, that's please believe what you wanna believe."
All right, you got
Okay,
the
have
next
you
one.
ever changed something just to avoid judgment?
Yes.
Me too. I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's everybody's thing.
Yeah. I think we do it consciously and
Yeah.
unconsciously. Um, but that's part of all of this. You work on maybe you change it, but then you change it right back, right?
But
Um,
lately, I say in the past year, I haven't.
yeah, and a lot of people change it, and then their true self comes out, and it's contrary to the friendship or the partnership that they're building,
Yeah.
and that's a negative.
Yeah.
Then you have a failure in the relationship where the representative went away and the
Yeah.
true self comes out, and you're like, well, I don't even know this person.
Right.
I've experienced that in friendships and in relationships where it's like, where was that at? When I asked this question, oh, I'm pretty patient. I
Oh
would
my
consider
gosh.
myself a patient man.
People have
Oh yeah, I'm patient too. I'm patient too. And then boom, whoa, a scenario comes up and they're not patient. And then it happens again and you're like, wow,
what happened there?
you're not
I've been
patient.
there. I've been there.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Next one. Who's more judgmental, friends, family, or strangers online? I'd say strangers online.
I say strangers, people that don't know. I mean, people that know of me, but they don't know
I mean,
me.
it's everybody has their own view of this. So you can answer this question yourself. My family, I don't have that problem. They're non-judgmental.
My families are non-judgmental.
My family, like they stay in their lane. They
Mhm.
love me. I love them. Brothers and sisters, we get along. We joke. We laugh. We tease each other. We're very sarcastic with each other.
Y'all are
Um,
amazing.
Friends,
Very country.
I wouldn't call them a friend.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
exactly.
take
That's what
that
I was
one off
gonna
the
say.
table.
Like, you're not my friend, you're
You're
my
not my friend.
acquaintance.
You're my acquaintance.
So,
So person that,
strangers online have been very judgmental towards me or talk crap.
yeah,
Yeah. So, but it's okay.
yeah. Like I do not care, but people. I mean, people
Ah,
told me they don't like my jean shirt open with tattoos showing.
uh-huh, or your cowboy hat.
But you know what? Next week it's coming back, baby.
Ooh, I'm
And the
excited.
cowboy hat. I've gotten shit about the cowboy hat.
Uh-huh, I know. But
I'm
nobody,
like,
you
it's
know what?
just a hat.
Nobody
I
has
love it.
said anything bad about
I'm like,
me.
tell me what you really think.
Nobody has said anything bad about me. Or you're just not telling me.
I mean, you read the comments. I tend to not care. I lean into the comments. I'm like, tell me more.
I'm like, I don't even wanna hear it. That's
Keep
what
it
I tell
going.
them
What's one thing people assume
about you
about you
that's completely wrong.
that I'm gonna be okay? Like sometimes people don't assume that empathetic people tend to not get empathy.
Right.
And so I feel like some people think I'm pretty empathetic.
Yeah.
And so they're like, oh, Joel's gonna be fine. So I've had friends where they have disregarded my feelings.
Right.
And I've had to have conversations with them. And so, like, I think that's one thing. Like, oh, he's gonna be okay. He's fine. He's
Yeah.
always happy. He's fine. You know. And I think you've experienced that too because we're empathetic.
We are very empathetic.
And people lean into the unempathetic people, the person who yells the loudest, and they
Mhm.
get more empathy. They're not going to be okay because you know how emotional they are, or you know how and that people cater sometimes to the because I have no clue why.
Yeah,
It's kind of
it's
crazy,
weird. Yeah.
but it happens, and I've seen it firsthand. And
Yeah.
it's like, why would you want to give that person more empathy when they're seeking the empathy, but yet not giving it?
Right. I don't understand it.
It's like the person who makes everything about them. Everything turns back to them,
And I
and it's
absolutely
like,
dislike that, by the way.
good God. Oh, would you rather be envied or misunderstood?
I rather be envied.
People are gonna envy. Haters gonna
And it's
hate.
okay. It's
Haters
okay.
gonna
It's okay to be
yeah.
envied, right?
I mean, that's on them. That's their feeling.
Yeah, that's their feeling. So, I mean, the thing is, the funny thing about me, and this is an actually true statement, is that I'm not jealous of anyone. I have seen beautiful women. I have seen people that are way more successful than me or whatever it is that they have better than me. You know, instead of being jealous, I'm always like, how do I get there? How do I get there? How do I become successful like that person? Or, oh my gosh, that girl is so fit. Am I jealous? No, I don't say. I actually go up to the girl and be like, my gosh, you are so beautiful and you are so fit. What are you doing? And like, I ask questions or, wow, you have this business and you're so successful. Like, how do I get there? So it's never about jealousy. I just want to know how I can be more successful like them or
Yeah.
more fit like them or whatever. I ask questions.
And people, this is what you need to identify. If you have people in your life that are being judgmental towards you, that means you're in the wrong group. You're in the wrong position because you, if you want the type of person that you want to be, you need to be hanging out with that type of person because then you're going to get less and less of that, the judgment, the envy,
Yeah.
all those things because I, I've experienced it and you just
Yeah.
start shifting yourself away from it.
Mm.
If you don't want to eat fast food, don't hang out at a fast food joint,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Exactly. You have to surround yourself with people that are
Yeah.
similar to what you believe in, like non-judgmental. I mean, it's it's difficult though because you're like, I don't have a lot of friends. It's okay to not have a lot of friends. I only have like 2, 3 close friends and that's it. Because they're non-judgmental and they don't give a shit about what I do. And I mean, they do care, but I'm talking about like if I make a stupid mistake, they're still there, right? And there's no judgment because everybody makes mistakes.
I've experienced the whole gym thing like you were talking about.
Yeah.
Like, only had positives at the gym. I've never been negatively talked to at the gym because
Mhm.
I have something that someone else doesn't, or I have had nothing but good things. Like, man, what do you do for your arms? I've had that guy walk up to me recently, right? And
Yeah.
noticed me
Yeah.
from the podcast. Super nice guy. He's like, how old are you? Younger in person. And he's like, man, you look fit. Like, great. In the gym. Like, you keep doing, like, you're doing it.
Those are
Those are like the positive reinforcement. So being surrounded by those types of people, I have not had anyone ever say to me, "Man, you're too fit." Other than the fact that I can't do what you do. You're ridiculous. I've had that before.
yeah.
And I'm like, well, then don't ask me.
I'd say turn don't be jealous of people. Be if if any type of jealousy comes up and you're being mean, because this has happened to me before. Or people have been mean to me, and I'm like, "I don't understand why they're being mean to me." Like, I have no idea, I'm still this kind person, and a lot of my friends are like, "Oh, they're jealous of you.
Yeah.
Jealous of what you have, or jealous of the business, or jealous of your success, or jealous of whatever it is that I have that they want." And you shouldn't be jealous. Go for it. Ask someone, "How did you get there?" And that's the best way. I don't think I've ever been jealous of anybody that was prettier than me, fitter than me, more successful than me. I've never been jealous ever. And to me, like jealousy is one of those traits that goes along with the judgment and it causes all the stress and everything to cause wrinkles.
And nobody admits that they're jealous. It's in their actions. It's in their
I
words.
know.
But no one's gonna be like,
No.
I'm a jealous person.
No, they'll never say that.
Unless you'll hear them maybe in a relationship, oh, I want my girl to be jealous. Well, that's you're putting it on that other person. Maybe they're
Yeah.
not jealous.
No, I don't want to be jealous.
I've never heard someone be proud of,
Being jealous.
oh, I'm jealous. I'm jealous. Well, then you don't have it. That's the definition of jealousy.
Right.
Envying something that you don't have. You can't be jealous over your boyfriend. You have your boyfriend. Okay, people? Get your
I'm
freaking
jealous.
jealous of what?
Oh, no. I'm
Okay.
just jealous.
Well, don't be.
I'm jealous that I don't know what I'm jealous
It's
about, never mind.
jealousy is what you're wanting something you don't have. That's what jealousy is.
And I'm not
There you
I
go.
can't be jealous. I don't know what I'm jealous about. I'm like the least jealous person you'll ever meet,
Yeah.
ever.
Judgment's universal,
Yeah.
but freedom comes when it stops being personalized.
Yeah. I get it.
When you
Okay.
stop personalizing it.
Well, how do you stop caring what people think? What part of you still does? Like, how do
The
you
ego.
yeah?
You gotta kill the ego. You gotta destroy it.
Mhm.
Everybody read the book, The Power of Now. Okay. I read this book every year. When I say
It's
read,
on Spotify.
when I read, I mean I listen. I did read the physical book the first time, and then I downloaded the audio
Mhm.
version, and I re-listened to the audio version every single January, and I
Right.
find new nuggets in it.
I
And I'm
know,
like,
you learn something
ooh,
new.
yeah, I need to destroy that. I need to do better at the ego, and I'm working that muscle out.
Yeah.
It's removing yourself from your thoughts. If you can come to the moment, you
How do you
can
do that?
release
What do you
all
think that
emotions.
you do to remove those things from your thoughts?
It
Because
takes
I do it.
practice.
I do it a lot. And I think what you're meaning when you're saying removing those thoughts is like kind of stop and pause and think, say, why am I feeling this way? And is it worth feeling this way?
A good practice is to put yourself in that person's shoes.
I do that all the time.
And this is what I like to do. Create a mental image in your mind.
Right.
If someone says something negative to you, you put yourself in their shoes and you see why, like them reacting toward, let's say, something you didn't even know you did, or whatever they're doing. And it's literally just coming up with a scenario in your head to say, they probably have to poop,
Yeah. I've done that so many
or
times.
they probably had a really bad day,
Yes,
or
I've done
or
that.
they're, you know what, they're being They're jealous because they have a perspective of me, and I feel sorry for them that they hold this in. And
Yeah.
if you can do that, it really does release it. Like, wow, you can, once you can put yourself in their shoes, see it from their point of view,
Yeah.
you can have empathy toward them.
Them.
And it
Absolutely.
really is more like you feel bad for them
But you know how
that they live in that space all the time.
you're using that example. It's like that in a relationship too.
Yeah.
When you're blowing up because you thought that they did something wrong. But stop and pause too again and put it in their perspective and see what their reasoning was and not go judging because that's when you get the full blown argument and fight. So the power of now has a big, big effect and in a good way of how you live your life and how you live in the moment, how you deal with trauma, how you deal with arguments, how you deal with friendships and judgment and relationships.
Yeah. I'm going to do a shameless plug too
Mhm.
for Divine Logic. It's not based on any one book or anything.
Yeah.
It's bringing all of these different books we've read into one and years of thought around myself and how I control things. And for me, it's simply I can see the logic in it.
Yeah.
So Divine Logic, there's actually a podcast out now, deep diving into each chapter of the book on Spotify and Apple, wherever you get your podcast. But it's a simple process, like reverse engineering, relabeling a thought or memory because you store that away into your memories. When someone speaks negative towards you or a situation, I'd relabel it as a lesson learned, or maybe there's some truth to what they're saying because it is a scenario and you're
Yeah.
like, wow, moving forward, I really learned my lesson not to give, that much effort to that type of person. That's not going to happen again. And I like the relabel as lessons learned
Yeah, lessons
a
learned.
lot. And it does nothing but make you better at identifying the right people to be around, the relationships you want, and what you want out of them.
Yeah.
That's a really powerful thing.
Oh, yeah. And you know, as we're talking about this judgment and people that, take really into heart what people say about them, those to me are people pleasers because they don't want that judgment. They don't want people to think bad about them. So they people please.
Yeah.
So we have to stop people pleasing. Just do what you not saying do what you want to do. I mean, when you go to your job, you have to do what your job. But I'm talking about stop people pleasing. You have to be yourself. When you're out with your friends, stop pleasing them. Because in the meantime, while you're pleasing them and not being your true self, you're becoming miserable because this is not who you are.
Yeah. And they're going to assume that's the norm.
Right.
And if you're the one always carrying the conversation, if you're always the one that is asking them to do something, if you're always the one being the peacemaker, they think that's normal.
Right. And you're
They
not
don't
being
think that they're anything wrong. Sometimes you have to call bullshit when bullshit needs to be called.
I think I do that a
And you
lot.
need to walk away. You need to walk away, be authentic to yourself, not engage in negativity, but
No. I have walked away quite a few times from people. And it's okay to walk away if you don't want to hear something or you're about to hear some drama or whatever it is. You walk away. You
yeah,
want
I
walk
agree.
away and don't people please. And before we end the show, like I would say, remember, read the Power of Now book, but be yourself. If you want to dance funny out in public, dance funny out in public. If you want to fart on your partner.
With
But
consent, though, people.
but be your true self and don't be afraid of judgment. And if you are afraid of judgment and you can't be your true self, then you might need to rethink your friendship and your relationship.
Yeah, I love that. Here's some big questions that we want you to answer
Yeah.
um, while we go through this. So, how do you stop caring what people think when part of you still does? Think about that. It's self reflection. Why do you care? Just ask that question to yourself and like play out some scenarios.
Yeah.
And Why are we wired to need approval in our lives? What
Yeah.
is it about approval that we seek day to day?
But it's not just approval through a relationship or a friendship. It's approval for your boss and approval for this or approval for that. Like, I think as humans, we're wired for that approval. But once you start really digging into yourself and finding yourself and not caring what people think. I'm not saying that please don't take it the wrong way that you need to do well in your job. I'm not saying that, but really focusing on you and how you think and not letting anybody else get into your thoughts because your thoughts are your own thoughts. Don't let anybody else get into your thoughts. And I think that's when you realize, okay, I don't need their approval. I'm going
Yeah,
to do what I want to do. And this is what I wanna do. I'm not saying dangerous things, but, like, things that you wanna do. Like, am I gonna, you know, go and be funny and be sarcastic and be my silly self around people? Yeah, go do that. Be yourself.
yourself.
Don't hold yourself
Start
back
that
in.
business you wanted to start.
Yeah. People are going to talk shit no matter what. It is just life. It doesn't matter who you are. You are going to have people talk shit about you. It doesn't matter if you're Brad Pitt or Angelina Jolie. I'm sure people are talking shit about them too. But it's normal. But do you allow to take over your mind? Do you allow that to take over your mind? Or do you just let it roll off your shoulders and say, okay, I know who I am. I know that I'm a good person. Whatever they said, it's not true, and I don't have to defend myself. Do not defend yourself. It is not worth it. And a lot of people's first reaction is to defend, like, oh, no, that's not me. I'm not that person. But it's okay. You know the truth. So there should be no defending.
I love that. You can't silence judgment. It's never going to go away.
Yeah.
All you can do is overcome and outgrow its
Hmm.
power,
Yeah.
right? So you can only control what you can control. You never, you'll never have people that won't judge.
Yeah.
It's how you react to it and how you process it and what you let it do to you. So just
Remember,
remember that.
remember that judgment is their point of view. It's their opinion. And their opinions, yeah, let them believe their opinions and you believe who you are.
Yeah.
You believe yourself.
And it's your story. It's your
Yeah,
truth.
that's right.
You're writing your own life. You're writing the story.
I love that. Yeah, you write your own
How
book.
dynamic and how much control do you want over it is up to
Mhm.
you. You can
Absolutely.
let other people write your story by controlling you through judgment, or you can take control of it and write your own story and look up and really dive into who you are and figure out the steps and the changes that you want to make to your own life.
Absolutely. Because people, having peace is actually the big power. Like it's just have peace in your life.
Yeah.
And if you don't allow other people's opinions and judgment and the bad judgment towards you, you'll have peace. And to me, peace is the true power in everything, in relationships and friendships, in everything that you have. If you have peace, I promise you, you'll be really, really happy.
You will be. You'll lower your inflammation
Exactly.
and
And
stress
wrinkles.
level. This is good for your health. I hope
Yes.
you have enjoyed this
Yes.
episode. We have and thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yes.
So please leave us comments, judge us. We will not care.
We won't. Say whatever you want to say. We won't care because it's
Bring
just going to
it.
roll off our shoulders.
We laugh. I laugh so
Oh
much.
my gosh, we love laughing. So bring it on.
Bring
We
it.
love laughing.
Yeah. Tell me how stupid I look.
I think he looks sexy,
I
people.
mean, I do too, but I don't need the judgment.
Well, I can just tell you you're sexy.
All right, we're gonna go. No, I'm just kidding. All right, guys, please listen and follow wherever you get your podcast and support the channel.
Yes.
On TikTok and Instagram
And
and
Spotify,
Spotify,
Apple.
and share it with whoever you feel like needs to hear this episode.
Okay.
All right, till next time.
Bye, everyone. See you later.